true believers in football magic. I'm here today, not just as your narrator, but as a witness to something truly extraordinary. We often hear about generational talents, that next big thing, but sometimes, a player emerges who doesn't just promise the future, they are the future, arriving years ahead of schedule. Today, we're diving deep into the phenomenon that is Lamine Yamal. He's a player who, despite his tender age, is already bending the rules of what's possible on the biggest stages. If you thought you'd seen it all, prepare to be amazed. Because in this video, I'm going to show you moments from Lamine Yamal's burgeoning career that are so unbelievable, so audacious, that I guarantee many of them slipped right past your radar. These are the flashes of genius that signal a legend in the making. So, buckle up. Get ready to witness artistry.
It's not just about power. It's about precision, placement, and understanding the goalkeeper's weaknesses. A good finish isn't always a thunderbolt into the top corner. Sometimes, it's a calm, guided shot into the bottom corner, or even a cheeky chip.
Audacity, and moments of pure footballing brilliance that prove Lamine Yamal isn't just arriving, he's already here, dominating. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to stay updated on more talents like this, and leave a comment below with your favorite moment we're about to show. Whispers began to circulate. There's a kid, they'd say, he's different. And believe me, those whispers quickly turned into roars. My data tells me that Lamine's progression was nothing short of meteoric.
You'll have the tools to significantly improve your finishing, making you a nightmare for any goalie you face. Let's get started. Quick cuts of different players taking various types of shots, powerful, placed, chipped. First things first, what does it truly mean to have great finishing? It's not just about power. It's about precision.
He skipped age groups with ease, consistently playing with and dominating against players years older than him. This wasn't just about raw talent, it was about an innate understanding of the game, a vision, and a composure that simply defied his years. I remember watching his first team debut for Barcelona. At just 15 years, 9 months, and 16 days old, he became the youngest player ever to feature for the senior team. Think about that for a moment. Most kids his age are still debating their favorite video game. Lamine Yamal was stepping onto the pitch at the Camp Nou, under the weight of expectation, and he looked comfortable. He looked ready. This wasn't a token appearance, it was a statement. And the moments we're about to dive into are the proof that his early arrival was no accident, but destiny. Now, for the main event. Let's break down some of the most unbelievable moments from Lamine Yamal's journey so far. These are the plays that make you rewind, question reality, and simply marvel at what this young man can do. I recall a particular sequence where Lamine, receiving the ball deep in his own half, was immediately swarmed by 3 opposition players. Most would panic, pass it back, or lose possession. But not Lamine. With a series of lightning-quick feints, shimmies, and a drop of the shoulder, he navigated through the entire midfield press, leaving defenders bewildered. It wasn't just speed, it was a ballet of control and deception. He emerged into space, head up, ready to launch an attack. That's not just dribbling, that's artistry under pressure. Then there was that assist. You know the one. Lamine had the ball wide on the right, surrounded. It seemed like the only option was a safe pass back or a hopeful cross. But in a split second, he threaded an impossible through ball, cutting through 3 defensive lines, perfectly weighted, directly into the path of a teammate making a run. It was a pass that only a handful of players in the world could even see, let alone execute. It showed a level of tactical awareness and spatial understanding that truly defines a playmaker. Let's talk about the goals. His first senior goal wasn't just a tap-in. It was a testament to his attacking instinct. Perhaps it was the one where he received the ball, drove directly at the heart of the defense, feinted a shot, shifted it to his weaker foot, and curled it precisely into the top corner. Or maybe it was the one where he showed incredible composure in a crowded box, creating a yard of space for himself and finishing with the precision of a seasoned striker. These weren't lucky goals, they were crafted moments of individual brilliance that shifted the momentum of the game. But Lamine isn't just about attack. My analysis shows a remarkable commitment to the defensive side of the game. There was a moment I logged where, after losing the ball deep in the opposition half, he sprinted nearly 60 yards back, tracking his man, and executed a perfect, clean tackle to regain possession and prevent a dangerous counter-attack. That work rate, that dedication to the team, at his age, is truly special. It shows a complete
cheeky chip. The best finishers combine power with technique, adapting their shot to the situation. My goal today is to help you develop that versatility. Let's start with the absolute basics, your shooting technique. This is the bedrock of everything else. Far too often, I see players trying to blast the ball without understanding the fundamental mechanics. The key is to get your body over the ball. If your body is leaning back, the ball will fly over the crossbar. Think about pushing your chest forward slightly as you strike. Next, focus on striking the ball with your laces. This gives you the most power and control. Your non-kicking foot should be planted firmly beside the ball, pointing towards your target. And don't forget the follow-through. After you strike, your kicking leg should continue its motion, pointing towards your target. This ensures maximum power transfer and accuracy. Practice these motions without a ball first, then gradually introduce it. Repetition is vital here. You need to build muscle memory. Demonstrations of placing shots into the bottom and top corners. Use cones or targets in the goal. Now, let's talk about where to put the ball. Goalkeepers are trained to cover the center of the goal. Their most difficult saves are usually those that go into the corners. So, your primary targets should be the four corners of the goal: low left, low right, top right. Practice aiming for these specific zones. Set up cones in the corners of the goal and try to hit them. Start with slow, controlled shots, focusing purely on accuracy. As you get more consistent, gradually increase your power. Think about the low corners first. These are often harder for goalkeepers to reach because it requires them to get down quickly. A powerful shot into the bottom corner, even if it's not perfectly placed, can often sneak under a diving keeper. Don't neglect the top corners either, but remember these require more precision and power to keep them from going over. This is where you become truly unstoppable. Great finishers don't just kick the ball, they read the goalkeeper. Before you even strike, take a quick glance at the keeper. Are they leaning one way? Shoot the other way. Are they on their toes or flat-footed? A flat-footed keeper will react slower to low shots. Asterisk, are they covering their near post? Asterisk too much? Aim for the far post. Asterisk, are they too far off their line? Asterisk. Consider a chip. It's all about making the keeper commit and then exploiting the space they leave open. This takes practice and awareness. In training, consciously try to notice the goalkeeper's positioning before you shoot. Make it a habit. The more you do this, the more instinctive it becomes. Varying your shots. Don't be predictable. Demonstrations of different types of shots: driven shot, placed shot, chip, finessed shot around a defender. Predictability is your enemy. If you always hit the ball with power to the same spot, goalkeepers will figure you out. The best finishers have a repertoire of shots. Sometimes, a powerful driven shot is needed to break through a wall of defenders or surprise a keeper. Other times, a finessed, placed shot is better to curl around a defender or guide it into a tight space. And as I mentioned, the chip is incredibly effective against keepers who rush off their line. Practice all these different types of shots. Don't just stick to what's comfortable. Try to score with a chip, then with a powerful strike, then with a finessed shot. The more tools you have in your finishing toolbox, the harder you are to defend against. It's one thing to hit a perfect shot when you're by yourself. It's another thing entirely to do it in a game situation with defenders on your back and a goalkeeper rushing out. That's why you need to practice under pressure. In your training, incorporate drills that mimic game scenarios. Practice shooting after a quick dribble. Work on one-touch finishes from a pass. Even better, get a friend or teammate to act as a defender or a goalkeeper to give you some realistic pressure. The more you simulate game situations in practice, the more comfortable and effective you'll be when the real opportunities arise. Focus on staying calm, trusting your technique, and making that split-second decision on where to place the ball. Holding the ball, looking directly at the camera. Upbeat outro music starts. Improving your finishing isn't an overnight process. It takes dedication, repetition, and a willingness to constantly refine your technique and decision-making. But trust me, the feeling of seeing that net ripple, knowing you've outsmarted the goalkeeper, is absolutely worth the effort. Implement these tips into your training, stay consistent, and you'll soon be scoring goals that leave goalies wondering, how did they do that?